Ascis Nimbus 25 is a cushion shoe to help easy mileage easy. Let's slice up this shoe one more time for 100 miles. Ran at least 100 miles, a little over 100 miles in the Nimbus, Ascis Nimbus Gel 25s there. So it's been a good shoe so far. Just a couple things that had happened that I feel like, you know, may be a concern a little bit too is definitely make sure you don't wear low socks in this area, just because that can kind of rub a little bit. But overall, really impressed with the shoe. Really like this FF Blast Plus foam. It is real responsive. It does well even in faster paces as well. So I'll definitely push the pace in some of these runs, and it does really well in some nice slow runs too. I'm really enjoying it. I seem to want to grab this shoe quite often to run in it. So I'm definitely glad I got this, and I'm excited to continue to run many more miles in this shoe. So let's go over the ride. And the ride was definitely very comfortable. You can feel that it does have this nice rocker system, and the cushion is able to respond very well and give you the support that you need. I really enjoyed the ride, so I will give the ride at least a 4.25 on the ride. The upper, it is very comfortable. I did like it. It was nice and soft. It's breathable. And it does have this nice little heel counter cushion here. Again, just be careful with any type of low socks here, because that can definitely give you a little bit of a sore on your Achilles. I had a couple sores on my Achilles after a run there with using low socks there. So definitely be careful with that. But overall, it felt pretty comfortable, nice and soft. Again, like I said, nice and breathable. Didn't have any sores on my toes or any blisters that I know of, just on the Achilles there. And also the midsole, we're looking at the midsole is the FF Blast Plus foam with the gel inserted on the top there, the pure gel. It is very comfortable. The midsole, you can feel the cushion, and even when you just walk in it, it feels just a nice, comfortable shoe to even walk in it, and you're able to respond very well with it, and go on with your walk or run with this. Definitely, you know, I feel like I still got a lot more miles left of this cushion there. I don't know if you can kind of see this and give you a little bit of. So it's definitely a pretty firm cushion. I can't really push down very hard on it as much there. And so, you know, definitely I feel like a lot of miles still left in this nice cushy shoe here. Outsole, the midsole I gave it 4.5. Outsole I gave it 4.5 as well. It is, and again, you've got this right here, the rubber out portion of the rubber. There's not a lot of wear on this right here, so I'm really impressed. The back portion as well, not a lot of wear. I do run on my forefoot just a little bit, so you can kind of see that's. So I'm pretty impressed with that Ascis. So I'm excited to continue on with that. So I know I would definitely, you know, I would recommend getting this shoe. You know, you find this still, you know, the prices are still up a little bit, but you might be able to find last year's Nimbus as well. So, but I think this year's is a little different than last year. So I definitely really enjoyed it. Something that you can do your easy runs with, and you know, your everyday trainer with this shoe. And you may be able to do some faster runs with it, but it's not as responsive as something like a tempo run, or the Brooks Hyperion Max shoe that they have. But overall, I give this shoe a 4.25, so pretty high on the shoe here. And this one thing I had about this shoe was just because that heel counter slipped a little bit, and whenever it starts to get sweaty, you know, a little bit more warm and more moisture, it started to kind of slip a little bit there too. So that causes a little bit of more abrasions and slipping on that right there too. So that's something that you might want to consider wearing longer socks with this type of shoe here. Welcome back. This is a video that is a few days after I did the original video, and I did forget to add something very important about this shoe, and that's something you may have to be careful if you are an overpronator. My very good friend Ashley was telling me that I should add something about this shoe about overpronation. She is an overpronator and has used this shoe for training for the backyard ultra marathon race that she did, and she ran the race and she had issues running with it because she was overpronating quite a bit, and then she actually had to change to more of a Ascis Nimbus 29 shoe that was a little bit more a stability shoe. So if you are an overpronator, be careful with this shoe because you potentially could cause some injuries that may cause some pain. So there's a little video of me. You can see me overpronating. I don't have any pain with pronation, so you can see if you do overpronate, this shoe is going to create some overpronation. And it's because of the nice cushion FF Blast foam that can, it's a nice and good cushion type of shoe, and it's going to give you some, about good rebound, but also maybe create some overpronation. So that's going to create some pain if you go over and over, repetitive motion over and over again. That could potentially cause something called posterior tibialis tendonitis, which I did a video weeks back about that, and that's something that can be very painful and debilitating. That's something what Ashley, my good friend, is going through right now while running. So you want to be very careful with that shoe while running there. Alright guys, this truly completes this video. Hope everyone keeps safe out there, keep running, and we'll see you next time.